Hello everyone, it's Ali from Titan and welcome back to our channel. I'm here with our first of 3 personal breaks today to do a full draft booster box here of Commander Legends for MAKO T from California. So thank you so much MAKO for letting me open this on up for you. Hope to find you some awesome magic cards to add to your collection. Now it has been quite some time since I pulled a jeweled Lotus out of any Commander Legends booster boxes, so that is my #1 hope to find here. But there's some really awesome other cards here in this set as well, including Scroll Rack in that new Sakashima Mythic as well. So I'm very excited to see what we'll find. Hopefully we'll find some of those rare lands. Let's just go ahead and get on into it by snapping us into the corner, and here we go. Now, like I mentioned right at the start of the video, this is our first of 3 personal breaks today. I was debating how many I wanted to do, but just because we have our live stream tomorrow night, I do want to give my wrist a bit of a rest this evening. I'm filming a bit later in the day than I expected. Right now, it's about 8:20 p.m. Eastern time, of course. So, by the time this video goes live, it'll probably be closer to 9:30, somewhere in that range. So definitely don't want to be here super late tonight. I just want to give my wrist, like I said, a bit of rest because I've been having issues with it, my wrist, my thumb, and also my pointer finger. I almost said index finger, but pointer finger. All right, here we go, pack #1. And also, I will be pinning a comment in the live stream for tomorrow night, but it is my live stream concert of Shiny from Korea on Sunday, and it is, I think, 3 p.m. Korea time, but it does come out to 2 a.m. Eastern, so I do need to be out of here by 1:30 tomorrow night. Hey, look at that, we're starting off with a Scroll Rack, very nice. But just because of that, I will try to get through as much of the queue as possible. I have had a message for a couple days now on that page on the website where you can check the status of the live queue and, of course, all the recorded queues. Then I will try my best to get through everything, but I don't know how much we'll actually get to. So I do need to cut it a bit short. We have a preordained common. Very nice. I do have to cut the stream a bit short this weekend, which will also give my wrist some more time to rest, so that hopefully I no longer have those pain issues. All right, here we go. We have War Room and a foil Sailor of Means. Back-to-back Monarch tokens there. We started off pack #1 with a Scroll Rack, which is definitely a nice pull. Seems like Commander Legends boxes most often yield only 4 mythics. I wish there were more. You do have the possibility, I feel, to get a lot, but it doesn't seem to end up that way most of the time. Still like the set. Definitely very interesting, though, when you open up a box. There's a variety of things that you can get. You have a Court of Bounty. I feel like sometimes we open up a box and we get all 5 of the dual lands for the rares. The rest of the Commander ones where you need a certain amount of opponents. Sometimes you get none. It's very odd. But I'm hopeful we do find a lot of those here. Already found the Scroll Rack, and like I said, we're hoping to see a Lotus here for MAKO. There's some people yelling outside. I hope you guys can't hear it. Not sure what's going on, but it is quite noisy on my end. We have Promise of Tomorrow and Kolfanor, the last use. So we did have a double rare pack here, and Lumen Grid Gargoyle for our foil. Of course, the 2 cards behind your regular rare or mythic of the pack are different commander cards, legendary creatures you can use as your commander, and you can find anything from uncommons to mythics in that slot. So occasionally, not very often, but on occasion, we have actually had packs with 3 rares in them. I don't know that we've seen a 3 mythic pack. I think we've seen 2 mythics in one pack, but I don't think we've seen 3, so that'd be a cool find here. We have another double mythic, or double rare, excuse me, Quain, Internet Meddler, like that little rabbit, he's cute, and Findhorn Elves. Another preordained common in here. We have Slash the Ranks, Eligeth, Crossroads Augur, and Inspiring Roar for our foil. Blasphemous Act. And we have Make a Stand, foil uncommon. Next up, we have Sweet Gum Recluse. And we have a foil Terramorphic Expanse. Seems like half the foils out of Commander Legends do seem to be a bit low on ink, and then the other half seem to be alright. Not sure what Wizards is doing in their printing process, because I know we've noticed a lot of older collector booster products as well. Used to have, especially I think Ikoria and Theros Beyond Death for the uncommons, used to have some weird ink issues on those. So it's interesting to see here that that problem still prevails into this set as well. Of course, Commander Legends did come out, I think, well, definitely not as recent as things like Time Spiral Remastered and Kaldheim, but it feels like it hasn't been out for that long. Though now that I think about all the releases since Commander Legends, I'm like, yeah, it has been a while. But it is interesting to see that that problem still prevailed. Really don't know how that happens, if anyone has any ideas, or actually knows the process in which causes any kind of discrepancies on like foil ink levels. Go ahead and let me know. I always love learning about things like that. Thought Vessel, very nice uncommon. Nightshade Harvester, again, Arcanum Weaver, and Belborca Spectral Sergeant. Look at that. We have 3 rares, and Soulsfire common foil. And I feel like that problem used to kind of be with collector booster printing cards, commons and uncommons only, but it seems like it's spread into the regular printing of Commander Legends. So I just find very odd. Hopefully, as we come out with new sets, of course, Modern Horizons 2 later this year, let alone all the different standard sets. Strixhaven's coming up sooner than I had anticipated. I mean, of course, spoiler season's been going on, but I feel like only last week did I notice it was on the calendar for the end of April, and I was like, oh, that's very soon. But I'm excited for that set. I've seen a lot of really cool cards in these spoilers. I'm liking the full arts as well for the different dragons. I like it a lot. But I think I mentioned this in another video recently, but I, of course, jokingly been calling it the bootleg Harry Potter set. But I've been very pleasantly surprised to see that it actually reminds me, like the flavor text, the different arts, and even the cards themselves and their titles, reminds me more so of like an actual real college. I like it a lot, or university, because it has all the different departments. We have Hull Breacher, very nice rare, Obeka, Brute Chronologist, and Zara, Renegade Recruiter. Another triple rare pack, very cool, including that Hull Breacher, still a very nice pull out of Commander Legends. But I'm actually very pleased with what I've been seeing for Strixhaven. I'm also very curious to see how expensive the Japanese alternate art Mystical Archives cards will be. There's a lot of very interesting arts in both types of Mystical Archives, the English and, of course, the Japanese alternate arts. But I'm very curious to see what the prices will be. Of course, the Japanese ones will be prevalent in Japanese boosters. But they're also getting printed in English collector boosters, but only still in the Japanese language. I'm curious to see how easy or how difficult it will be to find those, and if the prices reflect that. But I'm just excited to open up Strixhaven when it comes out. I think a lot of people are excited to see me open it on up as well. So that should be very fun. Rootweaver Druid. Also, Bossman did give me a budget so that I can try and put together real quick a Professor Onyx cosplay. I've been having some problems with that. I can't find anything that really fits. I'm finding the long sleeves kind of leathery, but not the pointy shoulders like she has on her outfit. So I don't know if I'll be able to get it done in time, but that is something I'm still looking for different pieces to put together for an eventual live stream of some Magic here on the channel. Now, I did mention in that Liliana of the Veil half case of Time Spiral we did live last week, actually. It feels like it was longer than that, but just last Thursday. Actually did end up opening, hey, look, Training Center, one of our lands that we were looking for. Did actually end up opening. MAKO had a Time Spiral box that I meant to record on Thursday. Just ended up opening up live because I did not budget my time properly on Thursday with the cosplay. So I did open that on up live, and we did find a foil Chalice of the Void from MAKO. So that was a very cool pull. Hopefully the magic is in full effect here again. We'll find a Lotus or even a Lotus foil. But I'm very curious to see with Strixhaven how that goes. Because with Time Spiral, I was surprised to see not only the box prices shoot up, but also the time-shifted cards. Very healthy prices. Rejuvenating Springs. And of course, you're getting one per pack. We have Marath, Will of the Wild, Etched Foil. That looks like an Etched Foil Mythic. Sometimes I feel like it's a bit difficult to tell, but very cool. Marath, Will of the Wild. But of course, I was like, okay, they're one per pack. And of course, the Strixhaven Mystical Archives will be 1 per pack as well. So I was a little skeptical when Wizards announced that'd be 1 per pack for that. I'm like, okay. But based on Time Spiral, I think it should still be alright. Because the Mystical Archives is a large set. Not as large as the Time Shifted, I don't think. But still. A lot of really cool cards there. Teferi's Protection is being reprinted there. So I'm curious to see how that goes. Very curious. Wheel of Misfortune. And we have Corpse Churn foil. So far, we do have 2 of those rare lands that we were hoping to get. Training Center and Rejuvenating Springs. The other 3, what are their names? Let's see if I can remember what their names are. I feel like I bamboozled myself. I felt like I would know what they were called, but it's not coming to me. Staff of Domination. Put myself on the spot, and I flopped Ambush Viper. I feel like the ones I see most often are Training Center and Rejuvenating Springs, but we pulled those, so that doesn't help me. Now, what are they? Hopefully, we'll just find them here in the rest of these packs, although there are only 5 sealed packs left, and we're only at 1 mythic, so we should be seeing some more mythics here in this box. So let's hope for more dual lands and for more mythics. Like I said, we're hoping, number 1 hope here was the final Lotus. So let's see if we accomplish that task here for MAKO. We have Amphin Mutineer. We have a second etched foil, Rebek Architect of Ascension. Profane Transfusion is our second mythic of the box. And we have Shimmer Mirror. Now, that etched foil was a mythic, but in terms of regular, I feel like, you know, pack-pulled mythics you should be finding. We've only had 2 so far. Obviously, the etched foil was pack-pulled, but the etched foils, I feel like, get their own kind of category. Would have been cool to pull an etched Sakashima, but we still did get an etched mythic. We have Plague Reaver, Runaway, Rayev, Uncommon, and Fleshbag Marauder. Very unappealing name on that one. Fleshbag Marauder. We have Triumphant Reckoning, Mythic number 3. Hans Eriksson. Rings of Bright Hearth, foil rare. Undergrowth Stadium. Alright, so we have a third one here of our dual lands. Undergrowth Stadium. I'm remembering that name now. Of course, now that I see it, I remember. Belby, Cryptid Observer, and Goblin Trailblazer. And our last pack of the box. Let's see if we can find a 4th mythic. Otherwise, I will be a bit sad here. Did have some nice rare pulls, but 3 mythics I feel like per box is no bueno. Here we go. Last chance for a Lotus. Last chance here for MAKO. Alright, 3 visits, very nice uncommon. And it's red. We have Port Razor. So we did get a 4th mythic, not Jeweled Lotus, but we did get 4 mythics like I had expected. And Sengir the Dark Baron. And a uncommon foil, 3 visits. But that'll do it for this box here. Did get 4 mythics like I'd expected. No Lotus, but we did get a Scroll Rack, which was pretty nice. We also had Hull Breacher and 3 of the 5 2-color lands in the rare slot. Let me go ahead and move that out of the way. Straighten this on up a little bit. These piles are all kinds of jagged. So let me get them more nice and neat, and then we'll get into our customary end-of-box recap. So, in total here, for this box of Commander Legends, we did end up, not that it's not necessarily important, but we did get 4 little Pipers. Still really love the art on that card. Etched foil-wise, we did have a Marath Mythic and a Rebek Uncommon. Just 1 foil rare in the box, Rings of Bright Hearth. 4 regular mythics in the box. We had Scroll Rack, Profane Transfusion, Triumphant Reckoning, and Port Razor. And for our regular rares, I'm going to fan through them all. point out some nicer ones. Undergrowth Stadium. Also had Rejuvenating Springs Training Center. Also had a War Room earlier on in the box. We had Jessica's Will. Hull Breacher. Also a nice pull. Blasphemous Act. Nice reprint. And that'll do it here. So we did find a lot of packs here. I think either 2 or 3 that did have 3 rares inside. So those were pretty cool occurrences. Unfortunately, whiffed on pulling the Jeweled Lotus here. But regardless, thank you so much, MAKO, for letting me open up this box for you. Really hope you enjoyed the opening and that I was able to get you some nice cards for your Magic collection. All of you out there watching, of course, I hope you enjoyed the video too. If you did, don't forget to go ahead and hit that like button. Leave any comments you have for me down below. And if you're not yet part of the Titan Cards family, I'd love to have you with us. Make sure you go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Now, I will be taking a break from Magic in the next opening to have 2 boxes of 2019-20 Upper Deck Marvel Annual. So if you like Marvel cards, Marvel comics, make sure to stay tuned for that. But our third and final video of the day will be more Magic Gathering to have a collector booster, full booster box of Core Set 2021 for Robert B. So if you want to see that, make sure you stay tuned. Like I said, that'll be our third and final video of the day. Before I get on out of here, though, I do have to give a big shout out to all of our channel members. Thank you so much, you guys, for going above and beyond with your support of the channel. Really do appreciate it. To have 6 Black Label fans, and in Bounty Hunter Breaks, Epicenter Gaming, Sean F., Stephen Olivo, and Stephen Bly. We also do have 9 Gem Mint fans, Alberto M., Anthony Basileo, Chris Rivers, D. Vaughn, Dusty Archuleta, Geriatric Geek, Jake Rhino C., Joe Howe, and Michael C. But thank you so much to all of our channel members, and all members do have their names shown on the screen at the end of every video. But that does it for me here in this one. Really hope you all enjoyed it. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Have a great evening. I hope to catch you in the next video. Bye.